Alright guys, Yowie Chaser. Guys, remember, go to Yowie Sightings Australia Facebook _YSA guys and join the group. Alright, we're back in Northbrook Gorge. Okay, so this creek here is a similar setup to Bilbo Grove and where I was yesterday at Burringbar. You have your main creek, right, then you have an offshoot that goes straight up to a ridge. Okay, now come back here because I wanted to have a look at this. It actually isn't that bad, but to get across to there is a nightmare, and you ain't getting across through there to get up into that creek. The easiest part, oh actually you could just walk straight across here. Look, there you go. I'm not doing it today, it's already too late. So yeah, I'm just going to answer a few things in the comments. Someone, what's his name? Victorian Cryptids or something. He said, oh, you're very confident about these ridge lines. That Yowies are on ridge lines. Well, they are. That's all there is to it. Okay? I know where they are. That's all there is. It doesn't matter. I'm not the only person that knows this. So to back it up, there's a guy who was in the military 20 or 30 years, I can't remember. I watched a video on him. He said he took it 20, 30 years to work out where Bigfoot was. So he's from America. He's a tracker. He was a tracker in the military. And he finally worked it out, right? So he's got a secret to where they are, okay, on original. He knows the secret. He actually said where it is. Let's hope everyone doesn't find the video. So he said where it is, okay? Now, my secret's a little bit different to his secret. So there's two secrets to where they are. There's a reason why they're there, okay? There's two reasons why they're there. There's a person in my group that knows one of the reasons, okay? But there's actually two, all right? So, now just to back it up. So when I was at that place yesterday, have a go at this place, guys. It's just mint. That water is just crystal clear. So do you all remember Shannon's place, right? Let's go for a walk. I'll tell you while we're walking, guys. So when old mate used to go to Shannon's house, and they used to find all these structures and little trees, and the Yowies were moving stuff around. Someone told me the address, right? They said they seen someone's car there. So straight away, I always just thought it was this address, right? Now, probably for 2 years I thought that. I never went there. I never worried about it. It was just good to know where it was. The problem with the address was, what I didn't know, I had the wrong address, guys. Now here's the next problem. That address does not match what I know about ridgelines and where Yowies are, okay? Did not match, not one bit. Just remember that, didn't match. So it sort of threw me. You know what I mean? I was always like, oh, if they're there, if this is happening there, but this isn't the right setup, right? It's not the right setup for Yowies. But they're having all this thing. So in my mind, I started thinking, someone's playing games. All right, this is what I thought. Because it doesn't match the perfect ridgeline setup. But then I found out, only a couple of weeks ago, that that's not where he lived. All right, so he never lived there, where I thought it was. I've been given a bum steer. Someone told me that was the place, right? So all this time, there was this little doubt in my mind if the ridge lines were right. Even though I knew they were right, what I know, they've got to be right, guys, believe me. This Shannon's house was throwing me because it does not match what I know. Then when I heard out that it was in the place, I was in two minds. Is the guy just saying it's not the place because he doesn't want me to know, or is he telling the truth? Right? So I did a little bit of investigation. That's what a good Yowie researcher does. He investigates things to make sure everything's legit and there's no lies and all that sort of stuff. Oh, I found out where Shannon lives. Okay? So now I know where he lives. I only found that out last night, after I went to the area. So you know I went to Burringbar, right? He he lives in that area. I went to, oh no, he used to live. He doesn't even live there no more, so it doesn't really even matter. Okay, but I found out where the house is, and guess what? Guess what, guys? It matches. It matches the old ridgeline theory. And I was like, oh, this is incredible, man. I couldn't believe it. So for those people that think that this ridgeline theory is a made-up story, or how do you know? Because it's stories like that that just keep confirming it over and over and over and over and over again. Just like the military guy. He worked it out, like I said. He worked it out. He's got a different ways to get to these areas, right? Still everything's the same. It's just that he's got a military way of thinking of it. I've got the Yowie Chaser way of thinking of it. Alright? Two different theories, but they both work. They're both the same, just they got different names. It'll only be when I tell people what it is, blah blah blah. I ain't even talking about it because it puts people off. They go, oh, he doesn't know, he's just making it up. But look, guys, I wouldn't be talking about it unless I know for sure. I would not put it out there. Okay, it's going to make me look like an idiot later if I'm wrong in it. I can assure you I'm not wrong. It took me ages to work it out. It took me 2 years. So you think all the sightings I used to get, guys, thousands of sightings, guys. I didn't just get 1 or 2 sightings. I was getting 10, 15, sometimes 20 sightings a day. This is what you've got to understand. And people think that I was bullshitting about all the sightings I was getting. Man, I had them all saved, believe me. Some were in order. I had 1,500 in order, and then I don't know how many other thousands I didn't have in order. It was just a massive process where I just chucked them all in. I had them saved in a bloody Facebook group. I should have been putting them somewhere else, but I didn't. And it was just one night I got this sighting, and I don't know, something clicked, guys. Something clicked, and I worked out where they are. And then from then, I've gone back over other people's sightings. You know, not just mine, the ones that I received, others as well. And it all matches, guys. Anyway, let's get off it. I don't want to keep talking about it. So, Bellberg Grove's a perfect example. These 3 places are all the same. Bellberg Grove, this is Northbrook Gorge, and Calagrabah, right? Now, Calagrabah, like I said, when I went home last night and looked up the maps, that creek that I'm walking up, right, is not very far from Shannon's old house. And that's where I said they are now. That's probably when they went to Shannon's, that's probably where they were staying, up in that creek. But they move around. They can move around easy. Right, so we've got that. We've got what's happening in Bellberg Grove. And then we've got what's happened here, guys. So what's happened here is the people come here, they used to drift, right? When you drift, you go up the mountain, you're going sideways. It's like a burnout, but you're going, you burn your tyres out. Burn your tyres out. They were coming back down here, changing tyres, right? So these guys, this guy told me this happened every night for a year or 2 years, I think he said. I think that's what he said, I'm not sure. So they would come here on a certain night. They'd be up where I'm parked in the car park. They'd change their tyres. And they said they used to hear boulders getting thrown into this creek. So obviously the Yowies were pissed off. Alright, and started throwing boulders into here. As you can see, there's plenty of rocks to be thrown. So yeah, even in Bellberg Grove the other day, I had the rocks. You can go and hear the rock clacks. I've heard it at Springbrook, which is just below the Stickland track. Go up the top, go straight up the ridge line, straight up the creek from where I heard them in the creek. Guess where it takes you to? To the top of the ridge line. Guess where the Yowies are? The top of the Stickland track. That's where they are. They follow the creek straight up. It's just one after another, guys. And I don't know why no one's ever worked it out, what's going on. It's very simple, guys. Soon everyone will know. People will start working it out. Look at this place. Alright, so like I said, I wasn't coming here, guys. I was going to Northbrook Gorge, the swimming hole, but there was too many cars there. And I thought, I don't want to be walking around filming. I'm just going to get a photo. And then down this creek further, guys. I don't know how far down further. I've done 3 videos. So I'm probably, I don't know. It's probably about 300 metres down, I reckon. 200 metres down the creek. That's where I was walking up. And I seen prints in the sand. It was more sandy back down there, right? And there was footprints. And then up on a ridge like this, there was a ridge exactly like that. It sounded like something was moving, right? I had a look, but I had my old phone then. And then I thought I was getting followed. I just wanted to get out of there because I was freaking. And I was freaking because I'd walked up this creek and I was like losing energy. I was like, oh, I just want to get out of here. And I never checked it out, but that's another place where I've got to go back to. I've got to walk down this creek. And wait a minute today, it's like 3 o'clock. It's bloody cold, man. Like I said, I didn't bring no water. Got to get back down to that and check that out as well. All right. Now, if you haven't joined Yowie Sightings Australia, YSA, you got to go join Yowie Sightings Australia, YSA, guys. Get over there and join it. All right, we'll go down the road a bit further. We'll go and have a look at some wild creeks, see what else is going on down the road here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, all right, we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Chaser out.